Hellcat.
What is up today, guys? Welcome back to DK Custom Trucks. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 5 things I hate about this truck. So, this truck has very different manufacturer things from the old style and the newer style they came out with. Even the cat eyes are different. And this is just before the cat eye trucks. So, there's a few different things that I'm going to go over today that are what I hate about these trucks personally and my own preference. So, to start with, what I hate about these trucks is the front bumpers on here. These front bumpers hang super low, and it's just a pain because this is a Z71 off-road truck. And actually, I think I can show you in here on my glove box that it says that it's a Z71 off-road. Well, it's a Z71. Yep, right there. Z71. And it is just, it's beat up, but this is the front bumper. It's super low to the ground, as you can see. There's not very much clearance there. I mean, I ran over that stump the one day there, and it took off the front valence piece of this. It was dragging the whole way to the other town about 20 miles away, and people were looking at my truck funny, and I couldn't understand why. But that's one of the big problems with these trucks, is that lower valence is just super low to the ground. There's no clearance on it. Even when you get closer, I mean, there's only probably maybe a foot of clearance from here to down to the ground. I think there's only about a foot of clearance, if that. So that's a big issue. The video paused, like, whenever it was on the water bottle, and I didn't know it. So I just filmed. I actually just filmed this entire thing once, and nothing of it was even recorded because the video was paused, guys. I'm a struggling YouTuber. But the front bumpers on these things hang super low. It makes no sense for it to be a Z71 or even a 4-wheel drive if it's that low to the ground. As you can see, even here, it's probably got a foot of clearance. So it's not very good for off-road use, even though that's what this truck is requested to be doing. It's a 4x4 or a Z71 off-road truck, and it's not going to be able to go off-road very far. Like, if I want to try to climb that bank right there, I'm going to rip my front bumper off. And I know someone's going to go, well, that's kind of extreme for right there. At least think it when they watch the video. But, I mean, in reality, there's people that climb those every day. So, that's the first thing I do not like about this truck. Is the front bumper really gets to me because of how low it sits, and it's a Z71. Yeah, a lift would, help these trucks a lot, but I'm not going to put any money into this. Second thing that I hate about these trucks are these taillights. And yes, I know they make an aftermarket for them, but I'm not going to be fixing that. There's no reason for me to fix it. It's just ridiculous for me to think about fixing it. There's no reason for me to. There's no reason for me to change them because this truck isn't worth it. I know, guys, I'm rambling. I'm still nervous when I film, so bear with me. But the taillights, I know there's an aftermarket for them, but I'm not going to do it just because the truck isn't worth it to me. On the list of third thing that I hate about this truck are the cross members underneath. These cross members are terrible. I think that GM should have not put round cross members across the frame. They make the truck rot out a lot faster, and if you look, I'll show you underneath the truck right here. This cross member here, the one that I had to fix, actually runs across to the gas tank. It actually is one of the main structural parts of the gas tank to hold it up, and they just rot out. So, it's a big problem with these trucks because that rots out, and then what happens? Your gas tank hits the ground. So I'll show you here, if you can see it maybe. Kinda. I'll have to go on the other side maybe and show you. But, wait a minute. Oh. Right there you can see the hanger, and it's welded onto the cross member there. That's one of the big problems of these trucks. And there's my muffler. I know, it doesn't look so pretty. I'm just kidding, it looks awful. But that's one of the big problems with these trucks, is that cross member rots out, and so does the back one. I can show you the back one actually still is sort of rotted out. So we'll go back here and I'll show you where this one over here is rotted. It's right here. You can see right there where a patch has been put in to at least cover it. And it is a problem with these trucks because the salt gets caught in there and then it proceeds to rot the truck out or give it cancer, you could say, and that's what it does. It rots all that stuff out, and then you're left with no cross members in the back, which also your shocks mount to on these trucks. And the older ones, they were different. They just had like some little pedestal that they came off the frame, and then they got bolted onto there. Sorry guys, I'm moving around too much. I'm running out of breath and talking, because I'm talking really fast. So these trucks have that as a problem. And the fourth thing I hate about these trucks is the manifold bolts. The manifold bolts on these trucks are smaller than the ones on the 90s style trucks, like the small block Chevys. I know this is a small block Chevy, you could say. It's a 5.3 liter Vortec, but I mean like the 350s and the 305s. The bolts on those things for the manifolds are huge. I've never snapped a bolt off of one of them trucks, and I took the ones off my truck probably, I want to say 4 times. So I'll show you these ones here and show you where they're snapping. So you can see right down in there, you can see that's right there is where a bolt is snapped off. I think it's down maybe a little further. Right there you can see that's where a bolt has snapped off. And there's one in the back even further that has snapped off, and which gives this truck a huge manifold leak. And I'll set you guys down and I'll start it up and I'll show you guys where that's at. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. Look at this. This is my hood latch. That's awesome, isn't it? So before I leave somewhere, I'm gonna have to fix that so that way my hood doesn't fly up on me. But like I said, I really don't care too much about this truck. But I'll set you guys down up here and I'll show you guys how this thing sounds. As you guys can hear the ticking that's coming from the front of the truck. That is not like a timing chain slap from like a 5.4 Ford or something like that. That is a manifold leak from a 5.3. It's right down in there. It's right there. And it sounds awful. I don't know. Well, go try it. Oh, well, throw it away. But from back here, the truck doesn't sound awful. It sounds pretty good. I mean, you can hear it. This truck sounds very nice. It's actually, I can feel it rumbling the ground underneath my foot. So, I mean, the truck sounds good from back here. And the motor in this truck is solid. Like, I mean, it is very solid. So, this is like, I don't know. It's just a big mess of a truck, really. But this is just manufacturer things that have messed these trucks up themselves already. From not having galvanized steel anymore, because these trucks used to be galvanized, which actually prevents rust. They don't do that anymore, I don't think. I know in the 90s they did. But that's one thing, and it kind of goes away after a while. You can hear it goes away a little bit after a while until you give it a little bit of gas. You can hear it there, and that's going to go into some weird idle. That's something that this truck's just doing. But that's one of the things. That's number 4 on the list of things that I hate about this truck. Now, for the 5th thing that I hate about this truck, I want to first say that we have made it to 27 subscribers on the channel. I would like to thank you guys very much, those that have recently subscribed to it. that this truck is no longer going to be on the channel after we get a new one, but we will have a new one being built. And I want to thank you guys for joining this family, if you want to say, of, you know, being a subscriber on this channel. And that we are going to be doing more and more things as time progresses, as summer starts, as I start having more income. Things are going to start moving along a lot further. I don't know what I want to go with yet about trucks. I'm going to take and make a video one of these days about truck shopping and seeing what I could really afford. Because right now I'm looking at a 2010 GMC Sierra. I'm really kind of hoping for that one because it's a really nice truck. But there's also a 09 that I'm looking at that's a really nice truck. And that one's the one I think I'm going to go with, is gray. I'm going to try to go with it at least. And I'm hoping I can. And then we can build off that, and we can get headlights and taillights for it and things like that and make the truck nice. So I want to say thank you and to stay with us, because we're going to be doing a lot of better things. You know, I'm just starting, so I really am kind of back and forth and not really knowing what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn. You know, there's no real mentors for this kind of thing to go on. So, you know, I just watch like the main guys that I watch, like Dirty Max Jack and Street Speed, and them guys are really awesome to watch. You know, they give me a lot of inspiration to be able to come out here and do this, you know, film with my truck. You know, it's not a great truck, but I will do it. This is actually one of the things I created. This is the DK Customs book. There's a bunch of different things like I drew. Like, this is a bumper that I wanted to create for like a GMC, the same body style as my truck. A shirt, I'm going to be building shirts for the truck, or for my channel eventually. This is another one I wanted to try to do. This is the build for a cat eye Chevy extended cab with a bumper I wanted to make. This is a newer 2015 style diesel Duramax with a front bumper I wanted to build for it. A 90s style Chevy that I wanted to build a bumper for. This is a, I can't remember which one this one was. I think this was a 90s Ford, like a 94 Ford. And then that was Demon. That was a shirt I was gonna make, and that was a shirt I was gonna try to make. And this is my DK Customs YouTube channel idea book. And right now we're on old truck ideas. This is the first one. The 5 things I hate about my truck, and a little list of the 5 things I don't like. Another video to come up, I think, is what building a truck, to me, what it means. So look for that video coming out probably in the next week. I want to try to make that one. So on to the 5th thing that I hate about this truck is the cab configuration. As you can see, it's got 2 doors up front. It's got this one, but then let's go ahead and walk over here and open the other one. It's a solid cab, which makes the truck very difficult to reach for things in the back of the truck. You know, they do make these body style trucks with a different cab on them. They make it with like the cat eye cab on them that have the 4 doors that open up, all 4 of them open. Excuse me, since this is a 99, they don't have that style yet. It comes out actually in 2000, the year right after this one. They brought out the 4-door style configuration of this cab. And so, like, it makes it very hard to reach for things in the back of this truck. Like, when I try to reach for things in the back, I have to jump all the way up here. And then let's say I want to grab this can. I got to reach all the way across to grab it. Yeah, it's garbage, but it's a work truck. So that's kind of the main base of this, is that this is a work truck. And that's just, you know, 5 things I hate about the truck. It's really hard to reach into the back of this truck to figure things. I know it's kind of like a lazy thing, but I mean, it'd be nice if they would have just, you know, did the full 4 doors on them from 99 all the way up. It would have been very nice for them to do, but they have not done that yet. Well, they haven't done it yet for these ones, and they probably never will, since it's 2020 and this is a 1999 Chevy. But those are the 5 things I hate about this truck. If you guys found this entertaining or informative, then that's what you should, what am I saying? I don't know. If you found this interesting or informative or anything along those lines, or funny, because I ramble on and ramble on and ramble on, give this video a nice thumbs up. Comment if you liked the video, or if you didn't. I'm open to any comments. But if you did like the video, like, comment, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. There's going to be other things done. This truck isn't going to stay on it long, but we will have another one on it very fast. Actually, before this one's gone, we will have another truck on the channel. So, take care, and peace.